Welcome to Koala Gardens, and you get to meet the newest beautiful girl on the property today. And this video is brought to you by my alpha producers, Jeff Anderson, Rich in Alaska, Lynn, Sean, and a huge welcome to my newest alpha producer, William Hirata. And your name could be here too. Check the links in the description below for the fantastic patron options, and look at how many people support me. I could not do this without all of you, so thank you. And if you're coming to the northern part of New South Wales, make sure you check the link in the description below and take a walk on the wild side with Katrina and the koalas. Now let's look at this beautiful girl, Ruby. You all named her. Patrons get to pick the first names. Out they go to social media for voting, and usually it takes me ages to find out if a koala is a girl or a boy. But the first time I ever saw Ruby, she was gracious enough to show the goods. Just watch closely. There you go. If you can zoom in and look closely there, nothing under that belly. Let's have another look. She does it again. There you go. You can see clean little belly, and there's another one coming up soon where you'll see her pouch opening actually come open. The next time I saw her, she was further south down on the property. She's in a beautiful flooded gum tree, which is a secondary food tree source, but Ellie used to love these trees. Now, you know, sometimes someone's got a bit of parsley in their teeth and you just want to say to them, "Excuse me, can you just get that out of your teeth?" Well, she's got a bit of poo on her bum and I just want to flick it off. But wait a minute, here we go. Look at her, reach across, and look at that pouch opening. It's tiny. She's only a little juvenile, but she's very female and she's happy to show it to us. And she settles again into a branch. And I want to acknowledge the Widjabul Waiable people of the Bundjalung Nation, on whose land I'm so proud to live, work and play. Now, I've seen Ruby on the property at the time of editing this video a total of 9 times so far. She's in a young forest red gum. Can you see all of the tiny little gum nuts? Forest red gum flowers happen in the winter and they're tiny, and so the resulting gum nuts are tiny. But that means there's loads and loads of them. And this tree that she's in is actually a self-sown tree. So the parent trees have been on the property for, I would say, 60, 70 years, and this is the offspring of one of them. And just watch how windy it is while Ruby is up there having a good feed. The wind does not bother koalas in the least. Oh, there she goes. Woo! People pay to go on rides like that, you know, and koalas get it just as part of, you know, every Tuesday. Whoop, there it goes. They are truly arboreal. Now this is on another of the days, and this time she's in a tallow wood tree because you can see the very different bark on this tree, and she's having a good old munch. I'm seeing her only in the southern western parts of the property, having a scratch, and she's decided to come down the tree. I hope that she's going to make Koala Gardens her home. Only time will tell. Here she is, very confident, coming on down the tree. And koalas, they move over large areas and they're making a lot of decisions all the time. So you can see she's having a look, checking everything's safe before she does the final bit of the descent and jumps into the grass. I'm sure she's got a good idea of where she wants to go, but down in that grass, as she moves along, she's doing a lot of smelling, and that's helping inform the final decision she makes as she heads across as to which tree she's going to go to, because once on the ground she may smell things that make her change her mind. But in this instance, She's moved through. I had to move the quad bike and come around to get this. And she's climbing, you see that thin branch? That's actually a wattle that she's in. And that wattle is growing right beside a really big, this would be the parent forest red gum to the young one that she was in on a previous day, because they're very close to each other. And here she goes, she's climbing the wattle, but what she really wants is to get into the forest red gum. And there she goes, jump across. Well done. Koalas often shelter in wattles. I frequently see them sleeping in them, but they don't eat them. The forest red gum is one of their primary food trees. She is an absolute delight, and I'm so pleased to welcome Ruby to the property. She's juvenile, she's dispersed into here, and with any luck, she's going to stay. When she sleeps deeply like a koala, but when she's awake and moving, she's agile, strong, confident, exactly what we want to see in a koala. And guess what? You've done it. You've just made it to the end of yet another Koala Gardens video. And if you would take a moment to write into the comments below, welcome Ruby. Stay tuned. Lots more great koala video coming your way soon. And if you're looking to buy anything, check out Redbubble. I've been putting lots of different designs on recently, and look at that in the bottom left. There's Ruby on a shirt.